right? So let's now build one composite action. So this actually moves to specific element. Okay, so moreover this argument takes WebDriver, right? So let's actually define that in a variable like web element move equals to, and you can define this there. Okay, and I copy this one string, that's it. So just to have some readability. Perfect. Now so let's go and grab this. You know, you need not depend upon Firebug as well. So in the latest Firefox versions, so back right click and just say inspect element, that's it. Don't depend upon Firepath and Firebug. So you will have some window like this, then you can use this and copy it here, that's it, you get an item. Okay, now you can write your own XPath using this locator. So I have never used Firepath or Firebug here. So this is how you need to eventually practice, right? So actions dot, again we need to move to that specific element. Driver dot find element. Now we are moving to that text box. What's ID? By dot ID. Let's give ID. It is 2 tabs search text box, right? Okay. So after moving to this, let me remove this single quote. Now after moving to that specific box, my mouse have moved. First of all, I need to click it. Okay, we are basically simulating user actions. If you want to write something, can you write it automatically? No, if you type, it won't happen. To type in that specific text box, we need to just click on that text box and then start typing, right? So we need to provide same action here. First of all, I need to click dot, we have a method called click, right click. Then what next? After clicking, do you know we can write alphabets in capital letters if we press shift button. I hope you all know that. If we press shift button and write the letters in our application, automatically they will be in caps, capital letters. Okay, now I on my shift button and when I say hello, one sec. When I'll just hold my shift button and I say HALLO, it entered in caps. Okay, but you need to make sure we need to hold that shift button and write that. So that how we generally do manually. Let's simulate same our action into the action class to automate that. So I know that to write something in capital letters, I need to press my key down and that key is shift. And the actions class provides a method called dot key down. You see that? Key down, and which keys? Keys dot, when you say keys dot, you will get all the keys. And we need to key down which one here? Shift, right? To enter something in capital letters, key dot sh, yep, shift. Okay, now my shift button is hold. And now whatever I enter, it will enter in caps because shift is holding down dot, and now you enter. So how to enter something in text box? Send keys, that we already know as send keys. You see that how slowly we are building multiple actions and making this step as composite action. Okay, first of all, we are moving to that element and then clicking, and then we are actually holding our key down, and after holding down, I'm sending the information saying hello. I'll enter in small letters only, but it will take the caps because of this. Okay, so after entering hello send keys, that's it, we are done with our step because it will enter in caps. Now first of all, we need to build this entire string, right? Whenever we declare something with actions, then you say dot build. Okay, and after performing build we need to execute it. That can happen with the help of perform dot perform. That's it. See, though this step looks little complex, but if you understand this, it was very easy. We are moving, clicking, key down. We are actually concatenating all our actions, and then we are building this entire action and performing it. So now when I run my test, it should go and enter hello in the capital letters. Okay, so let's see whether it's doing or not. Right, so before that I will maximize my screen. Driver dot maximize manage. So this will maximize the screen. I will discuss this lecture again separately, how to maximize the window. I'm just making sure I'm maximizing it. Okay, so all good, right? So IIT click right. Let's run this test. Run as Java application. And it opened Amazon.com. It's still loading. Yeah, you see that it entered HELLO. Okay, so it entered something in capital letters. So this is how you can do that. Next, we'll have one more action here. So let's say I want to select that. So my requirement here is to make sure whether I'm able to select this entire text. So how do you do that? Okay, with a mouse, how do you select this entire text? What all we does is just double click. That's it, right? When you double click, this entire string will be selected. So now how to achieve that same concept with the help of automation? Simple. So just adding one more action here. We are clicking shift after sending keys hello. Now I will double click on it. Okay, so that the entire text will be selected. Let's say dot double click. You see that double click dot, and now again build this entire action and perform. And now when you run this test, it should select hello. It should write in capital letters and that should select. Let's see. Now this is how you can play around with the actions class. All the mouse and keyboard interactions and user gestures can happen with that. So you see that. Okay, hello is selected. Because we just know that it will be selected if we do a double click, and we just played that trick and it worked. Okay, so what else? So let me do one more thing here. After moving to the element move, so which is here. Okay, so if I want to like right click on this element, like let's say after moving here I want to give a right click so that this window will display. Okay, let's say I want to right click there. How do you do that? So a dot move to element, and I would say after moving dot context click. So with the help of context click you can actually right click on that specific element. So let me quickly show you how it does. Okay, so this is how you can actually explore all the actions method which present in that specific class, and you see that right clicked. So however, after selecting hello, if I right click here, the selection will go, right? That's how manually happens. Right click and selection is gone, and that's how even script does. Fine. There is one more concept called drag and drop, where you can drag and drop an item using actions class, but that I would take after in frames lecture. When I'm talking about frames concept, I'll discuss that special topic because that involves some kind of frames. So I'll come back again to this action class and then I'll explain that how to deal with drag and drop. Okay, you still have some methods. A2 move to element dot so what happened, web element. Okay, let me copy this. Right, so context click we have seen, click and hold. Rather than key down, you can also say click and hold. Okay, and double click we have seen. In the coming lecture, when I'm talking with the frames, I'll also explain what is drag and drop. Okay, key down, key up, we know. You can also move to the offset. Like if you know the coordinates in your browser, like x coordinates 180, y coordinates 120, you can simply move to that coordinate irrespective of the web location. Okay, and you also saw about move to element, right? Perform and send keys, tick. You can just use, this is specifically used in mobile. Okay, in mobile you will just flick right, tick that, and you can use that. So that's how the action class comes into handy for us. Okay, so we'll talk about, as I said, just I'm holding the drag and drop concept here. I'll discuss it when I'm talking about frames, right? So that's pretty much about this class, and you can use this example as a practice and play around that Amazon website. Okay, thank you.